What a manic Monday this has been. I've worked all day. I've homeschooled my child to a degree until he went missing this morning. And my house is not huge. And I can't find him. I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm getting ready to dress up in SWAT gear and go raid my neighbor's house, because he's kind of weird. I think I've told you that. And try to find my kid. I've watched too much ID at Mythos, and still no answer from Atticus. And then I'm literally terrified, getting ready. I've ran everywhere, outside, inside, upstairs, downstairs. And I'm literally getting ready to call 911 when I hear him scream at me and tell me, "Mommy, I'm pooping. Can't a man poop in peace?" I can't. That happened early this morning. And I told him he needed to answer me the first time from now on. And he was like, "I did answer you. You weren't listening." I promise you. I called him for 10 minutes before I almost hit the 911. I'm not even joking. But anyways, he's a man in the making. I have to get on here and bitch just a little bit about a problem I'm having here at my house. And this is my first full summer, our first full summer living here at this house. We moved here in September of last year. And up until this point, the bird situation has not been that bad. Can you hear them? You can probably hear them tweeting so sweetly and softly. I do like to hear them. I don't want to see them. True story. I hate rodents, and I feel like birds are flying rodents. That's what I feel deep down in my soul. They're disgusting. And you guys know that my son's name is Atticus. I named him after my favorite book and movie, To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus Finch. Finch is also a bird, coincidentally. But Harper Lee was either so full of kaka that her eyes were brown, or the mockingbirds where she grew up in Alabama are like sedated. We're like sedated. Because these Tennessee mockingbirds are out for blood. I am not even joking. They are vicious flying rodents. They dive bomb my dogs, first of all, and they have those really pointy beaks. Yeah, have you ever seen a mockingbird? Their noses, their little pecker things, their beaks are like needly. And when they dive bomb my dogs, they could hurt my dogs. And they'll swoop down on me if I get too close to one of their, precious nests or whatever. And so when Atticus Finch in that book says, "Jim, you can shoot all the blackbirds you want," or whatever he says, and he says, "but it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. They don't do anything but make beautiful music for us. They don't roost in our corn cribs," or whatever he says, that whole thing. What kind of mockingbirds do y'all have in Alabama is what I want to know. Because can you send them up this way? Can you migrate them north? So most of y'all know that I love sitting out in the sun. And was a huge draw to this house when we bought it, was this huge back porch with the swimming pool, and where we could come and we could have serenity and enjoy the water and the sunshine and just some peace. But our neighbor has planted all these trees where these birds are roosting. And it'd be fine if they just roosted and sang. But that is not what they do. They dive bomb my dogs and they crap all over my porch. After they've eaten the holly berries and pokeberries and whatever else berries there are out here, they go and they crap everywhere. I'm all about coexisting with nature. I don't like to camp at all. I really don't like nature so much, but I will coexist. It's like those people on bikes when you're trying to go across the tail of the dragon. And, you know, they're hairpin curves. I'm talking about Highway 129. If you've never ridden it before, they're switchback curves. That's how I go to my parents' house. I go to Maryville and 129. And switchback curves all the way up the mountain. And that's scary as crap, you know, on its own. But add the little bicycler, or all of them there. Oh my God, it's too much. Maybe I don't like coexisting. Maybe I don't like anything right now. Maybe I'm just tired and want to go to the beach. That's probably what it is. And I am so sorry I had to get on here and vent. But if anybody has any ideas about how to get rid of these birds, and I had some old timers tell me, get you one of them fake owls, them plastic owls, and put it outside on your deck, and them birds they'll be afraid of them owls, because them owls are, you know, predators, apex predators. And that doesn't work. I don't think mockingbirds are afraid of anything. I think that they are the devil's spawn, and they just happen to be our state bird. So, I'm not happy right now. I need ideas. I don't want to coexist. No lie. From 4:45 today to 5:15ish, I sprayed bird crap off my deck. Every color in the visible and invisible spectrum of bird crap I was spraying off my deck with, like, the pressure washer. Yeah. Jets. It took that to get that crap off. And then, while I'm doing it, this mockingbird just flies over, poops right in the center of one of my hyacinths. Just right in the center of it. If I had an RPG in my hand, there would have been feathers a-flying. I promise you. I don't care. I don't care if it's a state bird. I do not care. Those things are pests. And I need help. Somebody needs to help me with this. I don't want to shoot them, but